Welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. Today's going to be an interesting, an observation about synthetic oil versus regular oil when it comes to your air compressor. As you can see there, I've got the Makita air compressor on top, and I bought a new MAC 700 air compressor. I like this one so much that I bought another one. One that'll stay down here and one that'll go up to my place in Northern Ontario. So over the winter time, I use the air compressor and put it in the back of my truck. A friend of mine had a vehicle with a flat tire, but couldn't get the jack underneath the car because the tire went so flat. So I said, okay, I'll come over with the air compressor. That air compressor started up, no problem, ran flawless because of one reason that I'm going to show you here today. And we filled the air up, and of course, now when the tire comes up, you got enough room to put it underneath, and I could bring the tire back and put a plug in it. But let's go outside. Today is not a cold day, and we're going to do a little bit of an experiment on oil because a lot of people have never seen actually proof that synthetic oil in an air compressor is a lot different than synthetic oil in, say, your engine, because synthetic oil for an air compressor is non-detergent, so it's not, it doesn't have an additive package in there to clean and to remove carbon deposits and all the different gases that come from burning, in a combustion engine. Well, there is no combustion in an air compressor, so the additive packages are different. And I'll tell you something, the oil is different. The oil is much different in an air compressor than an automobile engine. They're not interchangeable, but take a look at this experiment we're going to show you here today and see whether you should be using regular oil in your air compressor when it gets down to a little bit of a cold temperature, and today is not a cold day, and whether you should go with the synthetic. So let's go outside. I just got these sitting on the windowsill on the outside of my shop. I'll show you the temperature before we go outside, and I think in here is around 60 degrees. Outside it's a little bit colder. I'll show you the exact temperature outside. Let's take a look right now. Okay, so there's the temperature right now. It's 11.8 degrees Celsius inside, and it just changed, and it is minus 6 degrees outside. So let's go and get the oil, and let's bring it inside. Well, there's the two oils that I'll be using today, and they're both open, and let's just take a look and see, because this is the one that I used when I first started the engine up before and ran it all summer long, and this is the one you have to switch to. Not this particular brand, but you have to go with the synthetic if you don't want to, have a bad outcome. Okay, so let's get started right now, and we'll start off with the regular non-synthetic 30 weight oil. I'll just take the cap off, and you let me know how good you think this is pouring. Well, that's not too bad, right? Now we take a look at the synthetic. Now tell me something. Do you notice something right there? Yeah, there is a huge difference in how it pours. And look at this. It's just like, and today is not even that cold, but this just pours like water. This one here, not so good. So can you just imagine, it's a little bit below freezing right now, and you see how much that is gelled up? Imagine at minus 20 and minus 30 what it's like. Well, it's just, it doesn't flow at all, and that's how you end up, wrecking a good compressor, like a brand new compressor right off the bat, trying to use it in that temperature, because a lot of people, like take for instance this one here, I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but it comes with its own oil, and it's not synthetic in there, not even close to it. And if you were to use that during the winter time, you're getting absolutely no lubrication, because all it's doing is just rotating down into a bucket of mud. And that's all it's doing. If you read the manual, they'll tell you, don't use the oil that comes with it, you know, in minus 30 degrees temperature. So, you know, what do you buy? Well, a lot of people don't really think about it. They just get a compressor, they put the oil that it's come with, and off they go, right? And off they go to buying themselves another compressor real soon too, because the synthetic oil is about 3 to 4 times the price of regular oil. And a lot of people like to shop with their wallet, right? They see the two bottles on the shelf. One's $5, the other one's $20, and they say, can't make much of a difference. Well, not if you're in California, but if you're up in the north in a cold climate, well, you can destroy one of these compressors and just chuck your $300 right out the door, because that's how easy it would be to destroy one of them compressors. So thanks for joining me here today. I hope you like this little bit of a demonstration on synthetic versus non-synthetic oil for your air compressor. Come back again. We'll have some more fun in the future with some different experiments that I find interesting, and I hope you find them interesting too. Cheers.